All right, I got my charger. Cool. All right, yo, everybody's up in here. Holy crap! All right, so we got 12 people up in here. How's it going? It's going pretty well, man. I worked a lot today. But it's all good. Also, happy Black Friday. Obviously, hope all you guys had great Thanksgivings. Got off full and such. I ate with actually some family friends. The notification. Okay. Yeah. Let me just turn down that volume real quick. But I had a lot of food with family friends. I got the itis. It's like the term where like you have a really good meal. It's like a Boondocks term, but the itis. You eat so much where you just want to go and take a nap. Yeah, that's what happened with me. I wanted to stay up and actually film some more, but I passed out. And then I woke up and then I finished unboxing all of the Bakugan, the Geogan stuff, which really, really hype. So yeah, please do a Bakugan video. I've already done a bunch. But yeah, let's see. Vault versus Gwyn, who would win? At this current moment, Vault, because Gwyn hasn't got a new Genesis, which definitely, I hope, like Gwyn gets a new Genesis. So yeah, at least at some point, even if it's not like during the season. Now with season 6, the hopes are still there, man. But let's get into it. All right, so we got episode number 36, man. It's crazy. We're 36 episodes in, so we got like what, 12? Well, not 12. Now 16-ish episodes left. Yeah, 16. So a lot can still happen, man, and they're definitely saving like a lot of surprise stuff. I mean, Wakio coming back in this episode, man. What? Like, honestly, I wasn't expecting it. I really wasn't expecting it. I thought they were just gonna leave Wakio in like the manga. Nah, man. TT's like it's coming into the show, so that opens up so many doors for things with the rest of this season. Like even the scene that all the bladers, like all the legendary bladers around the table, and Free and Shu being the only two missing. Man, I really hope we get that. I'm praying we get that this season because that would be amazing, man. That would make this my favorite season because those bladers coming back and such, I would love it. But time's gonna tell. We've got still got 16 episodes and what 3 months left of releases. We're getting Random Booster next month, which pointing towards Death Scyther with the shape of it. So hype. Maybe they could release something else with December. Also, January's releases and February's releases. And maybe, I'm not sure if they put out something in March. If so, it'll be for the next season. It's either something, the last thing for Superking or the first thing for the next season. So I think it's usually that in March. But yeah, dude, let's get into it. All right. Dude, I'm so hyped. Like, just the swerves that TT is about to pull. It's a given we're in the dark period and they can do whatever they want to. And it shows right with this. They're bringing in Wakio with this episode. So, hype. I hope that means we get like a new Wyvern. I know he is like what is he, like the main person of the WBBA? But still, can't rule out him getting a new Wyvern. We're at least seeing Wakio though, and that's great. But time will tell. All right, here we go. Gotta look at this intro, man. Just Lane's flare going crazy. Now that he's beating everybody with Lucifer the Yen, what more can he look for? Absolute demolition of his opponent. Because he got the burst. He's like, no, it's not enough. So now he's going to really start snapping and breaking everybody's base. Oh, it's going to be crazy, dude. Yo! And even the freaking animation of his flare in the intro now. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to go nuts, man. The battles we're going to see in the rest of the season are going to be wild. Then Vault, Shu, Hikaru, Hyuga, and Lane. I think Beyblade Virtual is what he said. Alright, they're all doing training. Hikaru's thinking of Lane's new flare. He's like, he's gotten even stronger than he was before. Hyuga's thinking about it big time too, because he managed to beat Shu. Like, bruh. Even Shu couldn't stop Lane. But also, now Shu's seen Lucifer the end. So the battles next are going to be crazy, dude. 3, 2, 1, go, Shu! Helios Volcano and Hyperion burn. So sick, and they both went out of the stadium. Also, you'll be seeing more battles with me, doing more battles with them soon. Just been busy with a bunch of stuff, but battles are coming. I'm probably going to film them big time tomorrow, so hype. But now they're arguing. Oh my gosh. They're like, your bay got in my way. No, yours got in my way. And they're just arguing. And Tara's like, ah, man, how are they going to get stronger with this? All right. Gunn was playing at the TV. He's saying this is a WBBA meeting. There's the announcer. Like, are you ready to battle? Yeah, yeah. Move away from the TV. And Tara pulls them both back. And there he is, man! Wakio! Oh my god, dude. I definitely dig the gear that they got for him now. Looking all professional and such, having the tie on just like Shu, you know. But yeah, dude. Get to see Wakio again. That's big time hype. I mean, I personally do hope that this leads to us getting a new Wyvern. I know he has the WBBA role now, but it would be really sick if like there's a huge threat that shows up that opposes the WBBA. Like how Hell did with the WBBA, except on that crazy scale. If we don't get it this season, I really hope we get it next season, honestly. But if that threat comes in, forcing Wakio's hand even, and we get to see him with a new Wyvern, that would be amazing, man. Because imagine Wyvern at the absolute limits, man. The free spinning gimmick with it, a limit break Wyvern or Wyvern. Yeah, it'll definitely be free spinning like crazy. Maybe at the beginning it has one level of free spinning and then it just gets more. But that would also be kind of like similar to Lucifer's gimmick. I don't know, but definitely the free spinning aspect because it's obviously Wyvern's defense and free spinning and such. But yeah, man, it's really cool seeing Wakio already. Season 1 vibes, man. Absolutely love it. Season 1 and 2. Let's see, gotta go. Bye. Thanks for stopping by, Hunter. Definitely appreciate it. The man himself, dude. Rantar was like, Wakio! Ran right up to the camera. Oh, that's great. They're like, who's Wakio? He was one of the people that was originally in the Bay Club when it started. Ah, man, we're getting some big nostalgia with this. So now he's announcing, like... So this is going to be an actual tournament? Yeah, so it's going to be a virtual league? So he's showing off all the players from the Legend Festival. So they're using everybody that was in the Legend Festival. Dude, that's pretty sick. I think it's to show off, like, what was it? I know they got the new app. What is it? The Baycamp app, which is like a virtual reality type of, app, which is really cool because you point it down and it shows you actually battling with the bays. You can register, like, their bladers, what bay it is. It's actually really, really sick. And I think they made this to especially go along with it, so it's like a virtual kind of tournament. So that's really cool. That's really, really cool. You get to see that. But will it be like an actual battle, like count as an actual battle? I mean, it should, but yeah, let's see here. Hi, Kimbo, you're my favorite Baytuber, and I love your background videos, but I gotta go. Yo, Jetson, thanks so much. Definitely appreciate the support. But yeah, dude, that is really, really sick. Like they're doing like kind of like the crossover like that. But yeah, man, this is gonna be really interesting. I wonder if because of any of these battles, how they're like simulated, if any of these players are just gonna go and be like, oh no, especially with Lane, like imagine it's like Lane versus Free or Lane versus Louis at a point, and they're both like, oh no, I don't think so, and then they actually go battle Lane. Maybe, who knows? But yeah, we'll see. I wonder how many episodes they'll have this league go. They're just hype. They're both big time pumped, because they get to show off their new like Helios and Hyperion against everybody, and they're gonna put up bigger fights this time for sure. And this is the point where we're gonna see them start beating some of these legends. Yo, Wakio himself. All right, Wakio is at Hikaru and Hugo's place. He's getting some food. With the same old attitude, man. Classic Wakio, just so smug. And now they're seeing him in person. Like, come on, man. Like, how can you bring him back in? I know I mentioned it a lot, but literally, he might be a WBBA representative now, but how can you bring him in like this and have him interact and not have a new Wyvern? Come on, man. I really want to see it. I really want to see it. I think this isn't the last tournament of Sparking. I think someone bigger is coming. I'm definitely feeling that too, because we still got 16 episodes. And they're bringing in Wakio with this one. They're showing, like, we're getting in that dark period. We could bring back whoever. And they just started with Wakio, which means they could bring in big-time manga stuff with this now that Wakio is actually in the show. It'll be wild if they have some of the things that happened earlier in the manga happen with this, because Wakio's in it now. Oh, man. I'm really hyped. I'm really excited. I'm really excited for the rest of this season, because there's so much mystery with it. They said super Italian, I think. Yo, those noodles are green. Dang. He went full out for this one. He's trying to impress. Yo, that does look pretty good. I don't mess. Is that clams? I mean, maybe it'll seem good. I didn't really like this episode. It might feel like a filler one, but it's bringing, Wakio back into it. Just seeing this interaction, that's one thing I absolutely love seeing. It's like the dream interactions and such. That's one thing I loved about this season. But obviously the battles too. But just an introduction for Wakio into this. Are they on his jet? He's got a big old flat screen, man. And they're simulating things in their head. Oh, the virtual battle. Like, they're actually picturing how the virtual battle's going. Like, these two are interesting. Probably remind them of Vault. Alright, so this is the virtual battle area. So they all have their individual ones. And then they place their bays and it scans them. That's sick. And then Wakio is communicating to them. They're all set. Virtual reality goggles they got on. And now it's scanning them completely. So they can get their figures and such digitally. That's so cool. That's sick, man, and gives them their own power levels and such on a scale. 3, 2, 1. And now they're entering. Yo, that's sick. And then they're just surrounded by the digital squares. That's so sick, man. The virtual reality. Uh-oh, now they're shuffling, figuring out who their opponents are. My puppy's itching. Yo, Lane and Vault, what? Okay. Well, that's a crazy battle to have right away. And then he picks the arena. Yo, the Bay Club's the spot. What? Dude, that's wild. They have different areas. They should have one for Dead Grand. That would be sick. It's like they're really there. Okay, so he's explaining like Lucifer the En's a defense type. So I'll take it on with Helios. Then you could take Valkyrie. Alright, dude, this is just so sick. 3, 2, 1. Go shoot. Alright, man, here we go. Yo, Lucifer just taking the center. Helios Volcano. Yo, Helios just got sent back like nothing. Uh-oh, Valkyrie. Activating. Brave Sword right away on Hyperion. Limit Break Burn. Sends Valkyrie back. All right. I see you, Hyuga. Yo, Vault hit lane. To activate the Limit Break. Yo, this program is wild. It's like the craziest simulation. Uh-oh, and they just hit one another. Are they gonna twin strike? No. Limit Break Volcano. Limit Break End. Sent it back. Yo, Helios landed. Yeah, they're doing the twin strike. Oh, yeah, here we go, man. Twin strike. With their Vol de Bays. It's gotta. Honestly, I won't be surprised if it does win. Yo, the system's overloading. Wakio's like, what? Oh, no, the system. The power is so intense, the system can't take it. Uh-oh, they're all hitting each other in the center. Yo, Helios and Hyperion got sent back. And then Wakio's face showed up. Now they're multiplying. It's just Lane and both bodies with Wakio's face on it. Oh, that was great. That was... Nah, that killed me, man. Nah, that killed me. Hold up. Wait. Dude, I lost it. I lost it when Wakio's face showed up on Lane Vault's body. They started multiplying. When he got right in the camera, oh my, yeah. That's what did it for me, bro. All right, so that was good. But obviously it malfunctioned because of all the power, but it showed that they were losing. Then Wakio's just laughing. Uh-oh, I hear my dogs go a little crazy. He said, you're both really strong. And you did well. Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing? Good.
Doing good. One of my friends just got here. Hyuga's all hype. You're gonna hear them bark a little bit, but it's all good. Now they're just arguing. They're saying, I did better than it. No, I did better. I'm gonna beat him. No, I'm gonna beat him. It's like the Asahi brothers. They're really interesting. Probably something along those. All right. Rantaro and Hyuga. And then, yo, Harry. Harry was like, nah, I ain't having it, man. Even Harry doesn't want to be around Lane now. That's crazy. It's okay, Sable.
I see you.
Come here, puppy. He sees you. Yeah, my puppy here. You guys want to see my doggos? I'll show them real quick. I know you heard him barking. There's Sable.
Old ass Sable.
That's Sable.
There's Snowball coming down.
And then Snowball, my cat.
She's gotten big. Or is it a he?
Oh, it's a she.
It's a she?
Yeah. Then got Jebby. She's adorable. I know she's got the little derpy face, but she's cute. And then Snow's around here somewhere. Oh, she's going over to the corner, but not worried about her. But, yo, okay. So it's Hyuga and Rantaro teaming up on the next episode. Lane's trying to, like, pet Harry, and Harry's not even having it. Like, nah, bro. You gone. You're not the Lane I knew. You're an imposter. I'm out of here. And we see Free, Louie, Iga, and Vault all in it. And Drum. All right. And whoa. There's a figure. There's a figure. You got something to talk about with that? All right. Okay. Definitely why you watch the preview. That's a big setup right there. All right, they're showing off Lucifer the End. Because it releases today in Japan, right? Then they're showing off Drift, which is like, I think Mobius mixed with Octa. Like the shape of it's like Octa, but it's got Mobius at the bottom. Yo, they knew this thing was going to have some crazy stamina and LAD. That's why they shaped Drift like that. Yo, it's wild. Dude, and it just won handily against Fafnir in that. I know their battles are kind of biased, but still. Showing off Baycamp, the new app, where you can scan your bay and launch it, and it can read it. Download it now. I don't know. But it does look like a fun app. It would be cool if like Hasbro did make an app like this. Even if it's not like exactly like, you know, on the Burst app, if they make another one that's like this, that would be honestly really, really sick. And then the outro, of course. All the bladers on the stage. And Vault. Lane's crazy freaking flair. Dude, these battles in this are going to be crazy. The battles for the rest of this season. All right. So, let's get it up. Snow's like running in the background. You can see her. Maybe she'll run by. Nah, she's probably done. But, yeah, dude, let's see. I want to see Lane and Louis team up. That would be a crazy one, man. No battles in the preview, which is curious. Yeah, they didn't show any actual battles, but they showed a lot of characters, so, yeah. Harry goes to Hyuga instead of Lane. Totally imagine that. Could totally imagine that. Because obviously Hyuga being the one that was nice to Harry even when Harry was sitting there hissing at him. You know, when he first met Lane. So I wouldn't be surprised about that. And then maybe after that, like Lane just gets really mad at Hyuga. Maybe that's how it gets towards the end. This is like Harry just fully wanted to be with Hyuga. You know, Hyuga and his pet Harry, H, and has Hyperion. I mean, it would fit. But yeah, I think Iga and Vault are going to team. That would be a sick team. That's what I definitely want to see. Hopefully it's like the team-ups we didn't get to see during, you know, the Legend Festival, which definitely seems like they're going to go down that route with this, at least for a few episodes. Who do you want the next main character to be in Season 6? If it's not, like, a new main character. Honestly, if there's a new main character, the craziest thing TC can do that would automatically get me hooked to it is something they've never done before. If they make the main character, or one of the main characters, they have two, a female. I would personally love to see that. If there was a time to do it, we've got how many protagonists now, guys? I mean, for real. Like, seriously. We had Tyson, Jenga, Zero, then Vault, Iga, Drum, Hikaru, Hyuga. Yeah. And I mean, Vault, Iga, Drum, Hikaru, Hyuga, that's 5 in Burst alone. That's a lot of main characters. So, we've had enough in Burst, in my opinion. Like, I would think so, too, honestly. Like, 5 protagonists is definitely a lot. But if they were to add another one, should definitely be a female. Like, that would be sick. Would absolutely love that, dude. And that would be automatically something that would get me that much more hooked to it, even when it starts. You know, something we've never, ever seen before, that being a female main character. That would be sick, dude. That would be big for Beyblade. But if not, if they don't have a new protagonist come in, they should just use all 5 on equal ground. You know what I mean? Like, have different arcs for them. Going into it, and then you can introduce some of the characters from the past, because we really need that build up to like a real end game feel, you know, where they include all these evils of the past. Like, we might not get it with this season, because obviously this season, the direction it's going, but we're getting some more characters and such in it. But that's definitely something I want to see, like with them having a Season 6, definitely that, because you got to see like the absolute strongest from all of Burst history, along with the absolute strongest or absolute strongest evils from Burst history. You know, like all those evils we've seen in the past that haven't turned good. A few of them have, but not all of them have. And some of them could get even more diabolical and such with their plans if they really tied it all together. That's something I'd really want to see in the sixth season, like that for sure. Because like with this, we're seeing a lot of good characters. I mean, Lane is the only one that feels evil out of all the characters now. You know, besides that, they're all on the same side. They all have their different demeanors and such, but Lane literally feels like the only evil one. You know, and if they're having another season, there's a lot of unanswered questions, even with characters. You know, like for example, Lane, his flare, first Uranus. Where did that come from? How did Lane have that crazy amount of power to where he could be free right away? They still haven't answered that question. Even with Arthur, how the heck did Arthur get Apocalypse? How was this group held, founded? You know, a lot of these different questions that have very loose ends and really haven't been answered whatsoever. If we got that and all these characters coming back and they answer that and they're all connected, that would be the craziest thing. Because that's what made it the craziest thing during Metal Fury. Because they tied it all together by having Doji come back. And then that brought back season 1 stuff and Ryuga being in the middle of that. And we saw how it went with the Nemesis Crisis. We definitely should see how that goes with Burst because of all of the history and such that we have gotten throughout this series. Getting that all wrapped up and all these entities coming back, you know, and some characters that have turned good in the meanwhile, and also characters we haven't seen during this season even. I mention them all the time, guys. You already know it. Phi, Gwen, and Delta, those three for sure. I'd say Arthur as well. Like, honestly, Hearts as well. Zack, Jaka, 2 of the Spin Emperors. Maybe some of the big 5, you know, if they had Rue come back with a new Regulus. I don't know. Joshua Boone with a new Genius. You know, that would be sick. Like, these absolute strongest characters we've seen throughout getting in this new system. And they can do that definitely with season 6, because we've seen all the characters they brought back with this season. They can expand on it even more with season 6. And really, really want to see that, honestly. So a lot of these characters get their roses and we get to see their ultimate level. Because that would be awesome, man. Boa is honestly, let's see, a really well-written character. I hope someday he returns to Shu Student, since he admired Red Eye, or could even be a new leader of the Snake Pit. Boa definitely turned good after talking with Vault. It seemed that way after season 2. So honestly, I would not mind him coming back, and then maybe go to the mentorship of Shu or such, or battle with him a lot and got his respect. Because now, after the whole Snake Pit and such, you know, Boa did leave it. He left the Snake Pit, like during the God Bladers Cup, and you know, obviously turned good talking with Vault. There's some characters that did turn good, you know, like how Phi, he definitely turned good at the end. It seems him and Hearts both did. So I would love to see a new Hades and a new Phoenix, especially Phoenix, because only one person's beaten Phi, and that's Iga. Imagine these dream battles we could see with Phi. We never even saw that battle with Phi against Vault, and they hyped that up so much. You know, a lot of loose ends. This season, with another season, season 6, they could tie up those loose ends and have these characters come back. Maybe season 6 is Sparking Part 2 with the Limit Break system. If it's not Sparking Part 2, you could definitely see it where they're going to use like elements of the Limit Break system for the base. You know what I mean? Like as they battle, they get stronger. Like imagine we get a new Excalibur, and after like a couple hits, it loses a couple clicks or something, the sword sticks out further and gives it more attack before it stops, and just goes to that crazy last second burst or something like that. You know, they really bring out all those gimmicks. You know, bring out the gimmicks big time and the full potential of all these bladers. That would be sick, dude. Imagine the evil though, bro. Let's see. Vault still has not beaten Louis. Yeah, technically in like a full out like bursting battle, he hasn't. I mean, the last time they faced off was in what? Yeah, Cho Z, and the stadium broke, and because of that, it was ruled no contest, so Vault kept the title. That was their way of like protecting Louis, you know. So, yeah, Vault's technically won once because it was no contest, but power-wise, right, never won against Louis. So, even seeing that, man, let's see. I see Vault versus Lane again in the finals for this tournament. I don't know if it'll be the finals. Honestly, with the finals with this, they're definitely going to focus on the limit break system base. So definitely Hyperion, Helios, and Lucifer. with the rest of the season. But these characters is gonna show like their ultimate power because we didn't see that with Louis. We haven't seen that with Free. We haven't seen that with a lot of these legends. Like full out power. I think the only two where we saw their big time power was maybe Cisco and Rantaro because they got knocked out during the tournament, and then the other ones were kind of just because a certain amount of wins from this blader, that being obviously Lane, knocked them out. There was a lot of protection with the characters during the Legend Festival. All their power hasn't been fully shown. So, yeah, it's definitely going to show with the end of the season. Let's see here. Definitely is the next Bay coming out inside a random booster. Which one? Let's see here. I want to see Harry meet the deer. That would be sick, man. That would be really, really sick. Maybe imagine Harry goes and warns the deer, and then Free finds out that like Lane's coming, or something like that. That would be a crazy setup, dude. That would be a cool transition, actually. Let's see here. I wanted to see that battle at the end with Drum, Iga, and Vault and GT. Oh yeah, for sure. Like to see who would win it. Yeah, it's up in the air. They definitely protected all of them, but built Drum up to that level, with them. Let's see if 80K released to season 6. I hope it's going to be over 40 minutes long and be back on TV Tokyo and have over 42 episodes. I don't know if it'll be like 40 minutes long. I mean, I definitely love it if they go back to like, what was it before? Like 22 minutes, 22-minute episodes where they had that. And we get like 50, like 51 or 52 of them again, because they could do that, definitely. And considering how much they fit in Superking with these smaller, like, shorter episodes, imagine how much they could do with, like, with the full 22 minutes. Like, they could include so many characters with this. Like, they can include so much because it's shown, even with this season, how much they fit in. So, they make them back to 22 minutes again. That'll be sick. What type of attack do you think a new Phoenix would do? The revived Phoenix? Like style jumping or dread style sliding, maybe. He could even have multiple armors. I mean, the only thing I see them going further with friction. Imagine they made like a friction metal. I wouldn't even be upset if they made like a friction metal. Because, yeah, using like the friction of the metal and such. Because you know how like metal ball is for MFB? Like literally less friction with the stadium, and it kind of ups its defense because of that. Because of the metal ball. Even with like orbit metal and such, that would be kind of cool, like a friction metal. I don't know if you get it, but, let's see here. How cool would it be to see a battle between Fubuki and Lane? That would be sick, but there would be definitely a clear winner with that. Also, Fubuki, he'd be a character I'd love to see come back just because he was like, we need to step it up. My thoughts exactly. Like him and Suo said that at the end of season 3 after the battle with Vault and Iga. Like, just so many cliffhangers with a lot of characters, So definitely this next season, hopefully. Let's see here. What if Theodore Glass decided to what? Let's see here. Let's see. What if Theodore Glass made a decision to steal the heart of Beyblade and destroy the Earth? I won't be surprised if he comes back, if they do have him come back, that his goal is to take over the world. Maybe destroy, like, take over the world, but create a Bay strong enough to do that, but that Bay wants to destroy the world, not just take over it, but, like, completely just that crazy, like Nemesis level Bay, and I'm surprised Lucifer, I don't know if Lucifer's that Bay, because we're getting to season 6, we're going to get a diabolical Bay at the end of this next season, like, holy, just thinking about it, dude, like, look what they're doing with Lucifer, and, like, limit break system Bays and how strong they're getting, man. Can you imagine what the heck that Bay would be? Like, even for me, I'm just trying to picture, like, insane. Absolutely insane, man. But yeah, Death Scyther's the next Bay coming out. Yeah, looking at the silhouette, it is pointing towards Death Scyther. So I wouldn't be surprised if the person that is that's coming in this next episode would be Dinah, because it looked like somebody was going up, about to open a door, and it's a shadow. So it's definitely hinting at somebody new coming in. I know everybody would be off the rocker if it's Dinah, man. It'd be so hype. It'll be really great to see him, honestly, again. My question was, let's see, what type of attack do you think it would do, sliding or jumping with the armor if Phoenix comes back? Probably just the same that it did before. Like if you launch it really hard, it'll be aggressive and just go on like the crazy like slide attack like around the stadium, and then use that like some of those attacks, and then get more calm, get more on the defensive, and then using the armor. But the thing is, they'll probably make the armor heavier. That way, like when it hits the bay, it definitely has more of an impact with it. But yeah, let's see here. It could be Shu or even better Delta. I don't know if it would be Shu. I don't know if they have him like enter like that because it feels like they're hyping up a big time thing. If it's Delta, dude, I'm losing it. Like, I'm losing it. You already know. I already said it. Like 5-1 or Delta, any of those three come back, I'm losing it. I'm losing my freaking mind. But it's definitely pointing towards Dyna because it seems like we're gonna get Death Scyther with this next random booster. Just the shape, it looks a lot like Killer Death Scyther, you know. So, and a lot of people said it's basically 95% confirmed. So, still. Hype, big hype, seeing Death Scyther come back. What does that mean for the rest of Superking? Like more surprises are coming after this random booster. Like we still got releases for a couple months at least, so big time hype. Let's see here. Valkyrie came out in season 6. What if she talks to Vault to resonate with each other? I mean, probably. They probably have that with like all the Bladers, you know, especially if like all 5 protagonists become like the full protagonists again. You know, they'll be talking with their bays a lot. But yeah, let's see here. I wonder how much time it would be in the timeline between the last episode of Superking and the first episode of the 6th season. Time's gonna tell with that one, honestly. You know, we'll see whatever ages they have the characters be, but you know. Let's see here. Flare is only the synchronized power for the new generation. Even the twins have it. Nothing special. Well, I mean, granted. These characters can see that and then learn, because Vault even wanted to learn about Flare. Shu's learned about it big time, you know. So I won't be surprised, like in the next season, like you know, like Hikaru, Hyuga, Vault, Aiga, Drum, all the protagonists are in it, and they all have like a crazy flaring power because they learned from this season, you know. Let's see here. Who's my favorite burst protagonist? That's honestly too hard for me to answer because I like them all for different reasons. That's the thing about it, you know. So yeah, let's see here. Did you know about the new Plastic Gen manga where everyone has burst bays? I think I saw like a couple of you know, the pics of like those comics, but you know, I haven't seen them like crazy. Let's see, what do you think of the new name Legend Wing Valkyrie for season 6 as the new Valkyrie? I don't know if they like used Legend again, but I mean, well, Wing Valkyrie, maybe. I mean, that would sound cool, but you know, time's gonna tell. You know, TT's gonna think of some really awesome names for the base. Let's see, Vault's my favorite Beyblade protagonist overall. Yeah, Vault's a definite good choice. You know, I mean, Vault's Vault. He's a beast, and also the Wonder Boy. Let's see here. After the random booster, the next Bay that comes out is going to be a defense type Beyblade. Well, that could be like, I don't know if it's like a full confirmed thing, but if so, like, that opens the door for a few. One of them being Wyvern, because Wakio is now in the show, so that'll be cool. Besides that, there's only honestly 2 defense types in mind that they haven't had come in, and that's Phoenix and Genesis, and bro, hype. Let's see here. Hey, Kimbo, remember, we still don't know the winner of the most voted Bay for the Bay campaign, so we still have hope. That is true. Anybody who doesn't know, they're having a campaign in Japan. I forgot when they showed it off. It was like over the summer. But basically just big time votes for a Bay to get like an evolution, basically. I mean, if we're going off popularity, I'm pretty sure everybody would say Spriggan. Because World Spriggan losing, like they'd want to see like Spriggan with Limit Break. You know. Wouldn't be surprised about that. Like Shu, Vault, who else would be in the top 5? But yeah, you know, let's see. I'd say probably those 2, like Shu and Vault being the top 2 for that. Let's see here. I like Drum, but why do you like Drum? Why do I like Drum? Because Drum's just so free-spirited and fun, man. He always just has so much fun, but he knows when to get serious. That's the thing about it. He's just sitting there enjoying life, living his best life, but when it comes down to it, he gets real serious, man. So he knows when to really buckle down for battle, but also just loves the most with life, you know, just has so much fun. It's like the same thing with Vault big time, you know, but obviously he's matured, you know, evolved matured. Same thing with Iga, you know. And then even like the interaction with them, like Drum's just like they're all looking around for Hyuga, and then Drum's just carrying like I think what was it like a bunch of Beyblade buns and eating one. Then he hands one to Iga. He was just like, "I'm gonna look, but I'm gonna just sit and chill and eat." All right. But yeah, that's one thing I definitely enjoy about Drum. That's why Drum's my favorite. Yeah, he's freaking awesome, man. Shu, let's see, has not truly understood Flair. And because Lane went to an extreme path on being strong. Yeah, he's gone to the extreme level for sure. I hope we get a new Excalibur or Kirby's. That would be sick, because obviously a lot of people want to see Kensuke come back too, because Kirby's is sick. But not Kyle, you know. If Kyle comes back, everybody would be like, are you serious? TT, you had one job. Ken! Bring back Ken. Kensuke. Do it. They get so triggered. Everybody would hate Kyle that much more. I already roasted him and said he had the ugly. But, alright. Let's see. The vote base seems to be announced on December 15th. Wow, okay. That's gonna be wild, dude. Like that'll be a guaranteed bay that we'll be getting, and it'll be like, yeah, you know they're gonna probably include, especially if it's like a big time popular character, which it'll most likely be. Gonna include it with the show. Maybe that's what leads into like the next season. Who knows? Imagine TT trolls us and the new attack type is Twin Nemesis, like a new Nemesis. I mean, I wouldn't be upset because that would bring in the Snake Pit, which would bring in good old Astrum, and we'd go down that route. But I don't know if like we would go that, like if we would go down that route, you know, this far into this season, sadly. But season 6, there's still hope. Another season, there's still big time hope. Imagine if the new attack type was Behemoth because Ben was very underrated. That would be cool, but definitely the shape for it, it's definitely that Scyther. Like the 3 spots on the one side and then the big scythe shape on the other, definitely that Scyther. I won't be surprised if like the blade actually has like metal in it this time because the big time focus for it was like on those sides, but also the blade itself being an attack point, which it never was a crazy one, honestly, in my opinion. It was like the other side, but the blade did look cool. It's supposed to be like a double attack. They add metal to that and really make it a double attack and maybe like an uppercut point with it. That's what'll make it really effective. But yeah. Let's see, the person that told you Lucifer is gonna come out. I mean, like we all knew like Lucifer was gonna get an Evo for sure. We don't have that many episodes left. I'm kind of sad Beyblade can't get more episodes. I mean, we're getting a 6th season, so we have more to be looking forward to. You know, still got a lot to go, especially with a whole nother season. Really, really hype. Sad Killer Death Scyther's gimmick didn't do anything at all. Yeah, for sure, but maybe like, you know, being a new Death Scyther, they figured that out and made it evolve from Killer. So they figured out, like, because those points on the one side, those are big attack points. Like, they're separated big time. So it's got that side's going to have some big time attack. Hopefully they figure it out with a scythe, and the best way to do that would be if they add like some metal or such with it, put some weight on that side. You know, that's the main thing. Man, I wonder what they do. Like, I don't know if they do like a high Hunter. I mean, maybe Hunter. I mean, what do they have? Yeah, Death Scyther had Hunter before. Like Hunter Dash. Who knows, man? We'll just have to see. Or Jaggy Dash. I wouldn't even be upset if they had Jaggy Dash because they're paying big time homage to first season or like the original seasons where we see these bladers, you know. So yeah, let's see here. I hope TT will not create Louis Bay with a single dragon design. What do you mean? Like, well, I mean, you know, if they make like a new Longinus, it's gonna be a freaking monster. So, yeah, looks like the new season will come 2020 possibly. Really hope it doesn't. I don't want to wait a year. What do you mean? Like 2020? Like it wouldn't come before the end of this year. It's gonna be like 2021. It's gonna be like April of next year. That's how it usually goes. Let's see here. Lane might go crazy because of Flair. Oh, yeah, for sure. It seemed like after his win against Shu, he's just snapped. He's like, how much further can I go? Like, I've done everything I wanted to do. How much further can you go? With Lane being a character who's tried to use his Flair to break other bays and has succeeded, you know, R.I.P. Glide Ragnarok and also King Helios and Super Hyperion. He's going to be going to just completely demolish anyone's bay who stands against him. That's probably going to be the route they're going to take him now that he's defeated everyone. Then we get an actual tournament, and this is where this mayhem really starts. So, yeah, let's see here. I think the person that was walking up to the door, and you can only see the shadow. I think it's Delta and not Daigo because Daigo's hair is spiky at the top and Delta's hair is smooth at the top. Like I said, if they pull a full swerve and it's not actually Dinah that shows up with this, and it's somebody else as a complete surprise, I've said it before, 500 Delta, any of those three, I'm gonna be shook. I'm gonna be absolutely shook, dude. But yeah, no matter what, I'm really hyped. What if Valkyrie gets a limit break system? I feel like in the next season, a lot of the bays are gonna, begin the limit break system for sure. At least like things like that, like big time gimmicks like that. Let's see here. Warrior Valkyrie, is that better for a season? I mean, Warrior Valkyrie, that sounds really cool. Um, yeah. Let's see here. Do-do-do-do-do. What if it's Toko coming to tell his bro and his turn to wash the dishes and take out the trash? Yo, it's your turn to do chores, Vault. Oh man, that'll be hilarious. But yeah, man. Anyways, any last questions? Feel free to ask them. Probably gonna end this off in a little bit. Just go and chill. Gonna do some big time battles because haven't seen the battles yet. Big time with Helios, Volcano, or Hyperion Burn. So yeah, man, big hype. Oh man, it's been a long day. It's been a really long day. Let's see here. Are you getting loose for the end? Yeah, I am. Want to see a burst movie, but the problem is choosing a protagonist. Yeah, true. Or maybe it's a movie where they're all the protagonists working together. What if they release Cycle Dash? I mean, they find a way to do it. Even if they put in a random booster, I mean, I wouldn't be upset because it's another Dash driver. And that having a Dash, that would honestly switch some things up, maybe. Let's see here. What if the next season is just Sparking Part 2 and we get all Limit Break? I wouldn't be upset with that, honestly. If like Superking gets like a Part 2, wouldn't be upset at all. Lane is obsessed with Flare. Oh yeah, for sure. I want Liner Dash. We did get Liner Dash actually, with the protagonist set, with all of the like the black remakes. We did get Liner Dash in that set. So yeah, give me a shout out, yo, Adam Beyblades. I see you. I see you. Let me see. The new Limit Break of Lucifer would have Mobius Dash. I mean, maybe, or it would just have like Drift Dash. Spriggan came out season 6. What if it's called the Flame Spriggan? That would be sick. I mean, they have to go with something crazier than World, even like World Spriggan. What do they do next? Looks like it's gonna be Jaggy High Dash. Let's see, what does a tall driver do exactly like in battle? How does it help? Well, mainly the height, just being like it's supposed to give it a little bit more stamina because obviously just higher center of gravity with it, but also like it makes the underside kind of exposed for the bay. I guess like time will tell like how they really work. Because I mean, Blow Dash is okay. High Jaggy Dash is definitely fun. So yeah, let's see here. When Iga went against Lane, he looked like a weakling. I mean, it definitely doesn't seem like any of these characters brought out their full power. Against Lane. They underestimated him. Even using like big time power, they still it felt like they all underestimated him. But now facing him, they could all take it like for real seriously. And if he starts just beating them fully, even when they're using their full out power, this will really start showing their ranks. Because at the current moment, rank wise, I gotta say, honest to goodness, just how it is, Lane's been built up to be number 1 right now. If I had to say there's number 2, just because he put up the biggest fight and actually beat Lane, sure. Vault being 3, this is like the current ranks for now. They could switch up, obviously. We didn't see the most from Louis or Free, but just like the trickle down over time, I put them at like 4 and 5, probably. So, yeah, man. But the remaining battles for the season are really going to show that. Like by the end of the season, we'll really see all of their ranks because that's just how they do it and resolve it. Unless they like protect them all until season 6, we'll have to see how it goes. You know what I mean? I wonder if Vault's voice changed when he's 16 years old in season 6. If so, maybe teen or man voice. I mean, his voice has changed a little bit by the English actor. Changed a bit with that. But maybe Maybe they have it where his voice changes a bit. Let's see. What if Vault takes champion again in Sparking, like for real? I mean, if any of them in particular takes champion, I mean, I see Hikaru and Hyuga being the top of this at the very end, but I personally would just love to see like all five protagonists. If they don't have another protagonist join in with season 6, all five of them be like the protagonists and all be focused on equally with the next season. That'll be really sick. Can't wait for the next episode. Same man, for sure. Has my base stadium changed to a sleeping place for my cat? Nah, man. I do some battles with it, but when I'm not battling with it, she is basically made into her bed like that, or any of my stadiums. She'll just lay down in it. She even like the chair in the studio. She sleeps in the studio a lot. So yeah, Vault, I did all your chores for you. Get your butt back home. Do your own freaking crap, Toko. Yeah, for real. Gwen needs to return and show the infinite lock Sparking Bay. Oh, for sure. The Mugen lock system with the Sparking Bay. I think we need to see Gwen, like a lot of characters we need to see. Like Vi, Gwen, Delta. Honestly, love to see Hearts back. Even Arthur, because he didn't turn good, but can't tell me it wouldn't be cool to see another Apocalypse, like the new system Apocalypse. Come on, man. I'm really hoping they have the absolute strongest throughout Burst history, like all of them with this next season. If we don't see them big time with this season, like next season is where we really, really see it. Because I really want to see some of these dream battles, like Gwen coming in the fray of things, Delta coming in the fray, Phi coming in, Arthur coming back and facing these Bladers that'll show how strong he is compared to these legends. Because the only one he really faced was like what? Drum and Iga. That's literally it. But yeah, man. What if Harry met my cat? I don't know. Harry would probably like try to play with her or something, or hiss at her, and then she'd just sit there and probably swat him because she don't care. She sees something, she'll just swat at it. she's a fearless little cat. That's one thing I love about her. But yeah, let's see here. What if Valkyrie has a ton of metal and rubber on the layer for season 6? Wouldn't be surprised, honestly. Those big contact points plus the rubber, rubber attacker. That's the main thing that bursts other bays or has that crazy, crazy attack. I'd personally love it if Valkyrie had Ultimate Reboot Dash too, because I think Ultimate Reboot was definitely the best performance tip that Valkyrie got. Definitely, in my opinion, Ultimate Reboot. So seeing Ultimate Reboot Dash on like new Valkyrie, if we get Valkyrie in the 6th season, would be sick, man. Plus, it would be another way to get Ultimate Reboot Dash because it's honestly really good and really, really fun. So yeah, guys, I guess with that, gonna end this off. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the live stream. I'm really excited for the next episodes. Like big time surprises. We're in the dead period, so we don't know exactly what's gonna be coming. Besides like rumored Death Scyther with the next random booster after that. We'll see, man. My opinion on Dark Resonance. This includes Dark Turbos and Flare versus the normal Resonance. If we see it on a crazier level, like I feel like they just have to connect it. Like how did Arthur get his? How did Lane get his? How did these characters get like their crazy, crazy resonance and flares and such? You know what I mean? Like really answering that, because it's like they're all strong, but it's like where did that come from? And Lane just having that power out of nowhere. Come on, man. But yeah, we'll see. Let me see. Let me count the ways Ultimate Reboot and Final Drive and Generate and Final Survive. Yeah. Ultimate Reboot is bad. Nah, man, it's fun. It's really, really fun, honestly. Let's see. How does your cat react to your dogs? Do they get along? Yeah, they get along. I mean, sometimes, Jebby plays with Snow a lot. She'll chase around after her big time. They love it. Like, they actually, play big time. Sable's older, so she just chills out a lot of the time, So sometimes Snow will go up and play with her, and she'll be like, yo. What are you doing? But basically, that's it. Hey, Kimbo, you rock. I had an okay day today because I'm struggling or something. You always make me feel better. Yo, Johns, that's what it's all about, man. Totally honored, and thank you so much for coming in, dude. That means a ton. It really, really does. But yeah, man, that's what it's all about. It's just good vibes and positivity and such, especially with all the hard times right now. But yeah, gotta spread the love and joy. Let's see. I mean, the spring is bad. Not the actual driver. Might be my spring is bad. I don't know. Yeah, but maybe it might be the spring. But still, Ultimate Reboot Dash like comes on Prime Apocalypse, you know. It's good. It's good and it's pretty dang strong. So if we do get Ultimate Reboot again, I definitely want to see Ultimate Reboot Dash. Would absolutely love to, dude. But yeah, Vault tries to save the world. He might destroy the destruction guy with the Valkyrie sword. Maybe. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, dude. We're gonna see how things go. All I know is they're setting up for some big time surprises, and I can't wait to see what TT has under their belt with this one, man. Yeah, can't wait to see what they have up their sleeve. It's gonna be really, really wild, dude. But yeah, you're gonna use Bones Koshidra in battles? Yep, I will. Hashtag skits. It's in hibernation right now. They're all in hibernation right now, but you'll see them. Anyways, let's see. I hope by 2021 we can get a sub amazing team and videos, top quality. We'll definitely appreciate it, Nathaniel. I mean, we're on the road to 70K right now. If I ever get to 100K, you guys know I'm flip out big time. Like, I'm gonna lose it. I'll lose it. Like, I will lose it on camera. I will ball, dude. But you know, right now on the road to 70K, man. Just honored to even be this far. Like, thank you all so much. You're the reason that I got this far. Even now, just to the moon, man. Let's keep grinding and such. But yeah, anyways, guys, that is it for this episode review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to slice the crap out of that like button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, definitely be sure to subscribe for some epic content because I upload daily. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring that bell by my channel name to be notified whenever I upload a video. So yeah, guys, until next time, it is your boy Kimbo signing off. See you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Until then, stay awesome and cool shoot. I'm up out of here. More videos coming tomorrow, of course. You already know.